Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Thomas Sajazi getting ready to hit. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Long gone. It finds the tree farm for a homer. A two-run shot. And the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
That's a base hit. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag out. So now with one away and a man at second at the plate, Mason Wynn. Line drive, and this one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's Nolan Gorman. Ripped to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. So up next, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
And that's a fair ball. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side.
And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Paez. Oh, he gloves it to first. And they get the out. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that is out of play. Tovar measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in Venezuela. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Colorado's DH, Mickey Moniak. There's a strike. And that one hammered back there. Into the bullpen and gone. A soaring shot to center. Hunter Goodman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Out towards right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Fought off foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Gorman throws on to first. They limit the damage here. Rockies edging closer with this shot. It's now a 3-1. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And it hits the top of the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's the third. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. Safe. He beats the tag. And they lead by 3. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 away. One out man at first. Alec Burleson now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That smash towards center. He makes the grab. Now a long throw to first. Tries to get back and save. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. A double and a run scored his first time up. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now a relay to the plate. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out. Bottom of the second. So in now for Colorado, Troy Johnston. That's in there. And that is strike 1. That one to first, Burleson. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Willie Castro stands in now and watches strike 1. Late on that fastball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better.
Gets it to first. They don't come much closer. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Jaden Hill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He sends a rocket to left, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Nolan Gorman will hit next. He's 0 for 1. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see, as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boo. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
Time called. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. They've hit another. And they add a run. It's 8-1. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Seth Halverson gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Victor Scott.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Back to the top of the order. Digging in, Thomas Sajazi. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Scott around third. Cut off. Throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. But one run is in to score. Next to hit, Ivan Herrera. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. That's not coming back. Another homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Looking to extend the play now. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch. Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Moniak batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him, and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having it.
That is the inning. 1-2. Back here in Denver, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The relay to second, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now, and they tag him out. There's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. There's one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Ready to go.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Riley O'Brien.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Tap foul at the plate. O'Brien, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. One up, one down.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground. Win. Slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball right field. Walker moving under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take this one in a blowout.
Well, when you win by 9 runs,